Good morning, everybody. Rev here. Time for a cup of coffee with Jesus. Yeah, a little chilly again this morning, but it's okay. I have me some good coffee. Good coffee, man. Saturday morning. Have some good coffee, quiet my shop. Got one of my heaters. I'm going to fire up my big heater here in a minute. Got work to do. Man, I'm a blessed man. I'm blessed because I have the ability to get up, come out, earn a living in my own shop. I have a day job too. But just have you ever really thought about how blessed you are? We just got done with Thanksgiving and we think about how, what things we are thankful for and that we are really a blessed nation. We are a blessed nation. I just can't get over it. I'm a very, very blessed man. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you today about gossip again. Yeah, gossip. You know that this wasn't even what I was tending on. This came up through a feed that I'm on, and it's just important that we look at something. There are two scriptures here in Proverbs that they really link together. I've read this one before. They were highlighted in my Bible, and I read them multiple times. But there was something different today when I read it. And it says, this is Proverbs 11:13. It says, "He who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy and faithful in spirit keeps the matter hidden." That's not like hiding, that's not hiding wrongdoings. That's not covering somebody when they say, "Oh, I'm covering them," because you're covering up their mess and you're pretending not to know that what's going on isn't biblical. That's not what it's saying. Let's go to another translation here. This is that was out of the Amplified Classic. This is out of the New American Standard. It says, "He who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy conceals a matter." And let's go to the New Living Translation. "A gossip goes around telling secrets, but those who are trustworthy can keep a confidence." That's when you have to know who you can trust. That when you tell people something, that's not going to go anywhere. That it's not going to be revealed over and over and over and over again. And see, this is where I never caught the link between the two scriptures. And it says, "So he who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy conceals a matter." Then it goes, that's verse 13. This is verse 14 of Proverbs 11. "Where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in an abundance of counselors, there is victory." I never saw the correlation of that because I thought that was always like two separate things. It's like, oh, you have to have wise counsel. Oh, you don't tell people secrets. But they go together. And what it is where there is no guidance, the people fall. Guidance that's why churches have authority structures over them and overseers. That's why there's deacons. That's why I'm just going to tell you, they shouldn't all be on the same page. They should be all on the same page as Jesus, but they're not going to all be on the same page about issues, because it is in a multitude of counselors that there is wisdom. What that meaning is, it's all the perspectives. And if somebody's saying somebody needs to be the person in the where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in the abundance of counselors, there is victory. The abundance of counselors are the one that would say, "Whoa, why are you spreading all those people's junk here?" You know that there is a great book. It's called The Culture of Honor. And Danny Silk, the author of it, draws a great visual, a good word picture on how you keep, it's not secrets, it's about how you keep confidence in people. And he basically says, if you're going to make amends, it's like you have a bucket of paint in your hands when you committed an offense. And you need to think about everybody, and the offense is like a bucket of paint. You need to think about everybody that you splashed paint on and you make amends. You don't go around as somebody else taking their paint bucket and splashing it on more and more people. You don't bring more and more people in to splash more paint. It's the people involved. That's why it says a talebearer reveals secrets, because a lot of times those are given in confidence. So if you're going to need to tell somebody, that's my wife when she counsels people. I'll say, hey, how did it go? She goes, I can't tell you. That's like an iron vault. You will not get any of it out of her. But there are some times when she'll say, may I tell my husband this, because he and I need to pray this with you on this matter. And they can or cannot do it. If they say no, it's never told. That's the confidence. And you break people's confidence when you reveal secrets. And it says, he who is trustworthy. So if you're revealing secrets, that makes you untrustworthy. And it's not a matter of prayer points sometimes. It's a matter of gossip. But in that, it says, where there is no guidance, the people fall. But in an abundance of counselors, there is victory. Some translations say a multitude of counsel. Like I said, that's why churches have people that should be in their lives that are over them, that they can say, hey, you're off. You're off. That's why there's a structure in place. That's the way our government's supposed to work. When they say, hey, you're not looking at this perspective, you need to come over look at this perspective. It's not wanting your own way. It's you just need to look at another perspective. They're all looking in the same room, but they're looking through different windows. Sometimes you need to take somebody around and have them look through your window so they can see what you see. It's not a matter of persuading them to a different opinion. It's a matter of, hey, you need to see this view as well. That's it. So on this day, a Saturday morning, cool in Oklahoma, better be prepared because cold weather's coming. I just want you to know that you are trustworthy. You are granted the ability to be trustworthy. You are. So in being trustworthy and seeking a multitude of counsel, be careful who your counsel is. You will have victory. Some of them even says that nations fall from not having wise counsels. Counsel, singular. I love you guys. Have a good day. Get you some good coffee. Man, this is good. Understand that you have victory in the decisions that you make. Make wise decisions today. Seek wise counsel. And don't be a tattletale talebearer gossip. Depends on the translation. Love you guys. Most of all, Jesus loves you. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Go take on a great day